So I have restarted the recording. All right. Okay, so moving towards our coding part. Okay. Okay, I am again pasting the whole code and will explain you guys step by step. Okay. I will tell you one another thing where I am pasting this code. You guys have to open this test folder example.spec.js and you guys have to paste this folder, paste this code here. Okay. Okay. So there are two important keywords, or we say them important packages. Okay. Okay, there are two important packages that are required to run a Playwright script. Okay, those packages are test and expect. Okay, test and expect. All right. And from where do we import them? Playwright test. There is a package that is called Playwright test. From where we are importing test and expect? We are importing them from main package playwright/test. Do you guys understood this? This is how we import inbuilt packages in JavaScript. Okay. Const test expect, from where these are being imported, @playwright/test. Do you guys understood? And you see, when I hover over this Playwright test, this is showing me the location. It is present in Playwright lecture 4 project node modules, and in node modules there will be a folder, there will be a file Playwright test index. Okay, I will show you guys. Okay, this is inbuilt file. Okay, you see we have a folder Playwright @playwright, and in this we must have something like test. Okay, this folder name is already @playwright test, and we have a file index.js here. So can you see we are locating a file index, and we have this index.js file here. Okay, so from here these functions are being imported. Okay, you see module dot here, from here we are exporting these. Okay, let me not go into too much technical details, but do you guys understood this, from where this is coming? Do you guys, no one is going to ask you, but you still need to write it on the top of every file in JavaScript, in Playwright. Okay, so do you got it? Const test expect require Playwright test. Do you got it, guys?
Yes.
Great. Okay. Okay. Okay, moving forward. So I will just comment out everything first so I can give you a better dilemma about this. How do we write? So first, to write any test case, we write test keyword. Okay. Then we put a bracket. Okay. Okay. Then we put a bracket, and in the bracket, we create a single string, single inverted comma, string with the single inverted comma. We write the name of the test case, or a short description about the test case. Short description. Okay. Short description of the test. All right. And then we put a comma after the string. We put a comma. Okay. So we put a comma, and then we write async. Okay. Then we write async, and then we write this, and then we write this page. Okay. I will come to this, what is page, what is browser, and what are fixtures. I will come to this, not coming this right now. Just want to show you what Playwright can do. Okay, what Playwright can do. Okay, so just giving a basic thing. I will come to this, what is page, what is browser in Playwright. So don't worry. Basically, for right now, you guys can understand a single tab. You see, there are multiple tabs open in my Chrome window. This drive tab, calendar tab, this drive tab again, this different tab again, this meet tab again, and let me open a new tab. So this tab is called a page. Okay, this tab is called a page in Playwright. Do you guys understood this? What is a page? Everyone, yes or no?
Yeah.
Yes.
Great, guys, great. Okay. All right. All right, guys, moving forward. So we have to write page in this curly brace, okay? And then after writing page, we have to create an arrow. You guys remember arrow function, right? And then we have to give a curly brace, and just give me a minute. In these two brackets, we write our complete test script. Okay, in these two brackets, in this whole block, in between these two brackets, we write our complete test script. Do you got the skeleton? Do you got the basic skeleton of the outer structure of the Playwright script? Do you guys understood this? Everyone, yes or no?
Yes.
This is a
Yes.
basic skeleton. Okay, don't worry, we will come to the logics. For right now, just understand this. Okay, we will come to the logics in later sections. Okay, all right, so I will now comment this actually, and will uncomment the below thing. Actually, I will remove this. Okay, all right, and will uncomment all of this. All right. Okay, so first, as soon as I, what is this doing? Console.log. What is this doing?
It's printing the statement.
Right, printing the statement. So as soon as the test will start, whenever I will hit the command to start the test, what it is going to say? Navigating to the page. Okay, what is this going to say? Navigating to the page. Okay, now to open any URL, we say await. Await is mandatory before every step. We have to tell every step that you have to wait before, you have to wait until the previous step complete. Until unless previous step is not completed, you won't execute yourself. Okay, that's why we write await before every step. Okay, do you guys understood this? Why we write await before every step? We have to tell that step that you have to
Yes.
wait. You have to wait until the previous step is completed. Okay, okay, so await page.goto. So to open any URL, we say page. What is page? Page is our tab. We have to tell that the tab you have to go on this URL. Okay, so page.goto. Simple English, right? And then we have to give the URL in the string format. Okay, then you have to give the URL in the string format. Do you guys got it? This is our URL, right? This is
Yes.
our URL, right? Let me open it as well.
We can use the wait for this line because we are open. Firstly, we are open the browser page.
Yeah, first, before, you are right, exactly. We are using await because before redirecting to the URL, browser needs to open first, right?
Yes.
Browser will open first, right? Then it will be redirected to the URL. You are absolutely right. Okay, so I am doing it manually. Don't worry, I will run the script for you. So this is our URL, right? Okay, then what is this statement doing? Console.log, printing the statement, right? So what is the printing? What we are printing? It is
Clicking the
printing
start
clicking the
button.
start button. Okay. Okay. So you don't have to worry about these. These things are locators of the element. Okay. How how do you tell Playwright that you have to click on the start button? There must be some code behind it, right? There must be some code behind it, right? There must be some
Yes.
instructions behind it. So to how do we locate that start button? This what it is written here na, this is page.getByRole. We are finding that button by role. The role of the role is the button, and what is the name of the button? Start.
Start.
Okay, this is just an example. We can call the locator with many different ways. Don't worry, we will read it in the next lecture. Don't worry, I will make you pro in finding the elements. Don't worry about that. Just focus on what I am telling you guys. Okay, right now I'm not telling you guys to find out any locator. Okay, so to click anything, we call dot click. Okay, locator dot click. Okay, do you guys understand how do we click any element? by
Yes.
click function. Okay, by click function. Okay,
getByRole is a method or something?
getByRole is a method and click is also a method. Okay, whenever
Yes.
you see these brackets against anything, whenever you see these brackets, either these brackets have some input or not, these are methods. Okay, these are methods. Okay, getByRole is again also a method and click is also a method. Okay, got it? And page, I already told you,
What
this
is
is
the
the
use of
template.
the getByRole?
This is a locator. Okay, this is a locator.
Okay.
To locate any word, to locate any element on the website, we need something, right? We cannot just tell Playwright in plain English, go and hit the start button, right? We
Yes.
cannot do this like this. Got it?
Hmm.
Got it? You guys getting my
Yes.
point now? We can
Yes.
we There are many different ways to do this, to find any locator. We will read about all the ways in later sections. Might be tomorrow or on Wednesday, most probably we will read about locators, so don't worry. I'm just telling you that how this manual scripts work. I'm just trying to explain you guys about async await. Right now, today our main focus is async await and playwright setup. Okay, all right, do you guys
Yes.
understood?
Yes.
Okay, where we have reached. Uh, okay, so again, what is this console.log doing? We are printing, waiting for hello world text. Okay,
Yes.
so what is the success? What is the success? This is the locator of success text. Okay, is there something success text coming? Let me click on the start. Do you guys see? Okay, I guess hello world is the success text. Okay, no worries. All right. Now this is the locator. This line is doing nothing. We are just storing the locator in a variable. Okay, storing the locator in a variable. Got it? Anyone any confusions in this const success text page dot locator? We are just storing the locator in the variable. Again, don't worry for the locators. We will read about locators in the later on sections. So don't worry about that. Okay, what is this doing? Expect success text to be visible. Okay, to be visible is a function. Expect is also a function. Expect accept the input that what we are expecting and what should be the action on it. So I am expecting that this success text should be visible on the page, right? Should be
Yes.
visible. Okay, again, now this expect success text should have a text. To have text is another function. If I want to check the text, if I want to match the text, to have the string hello world. Okay, right? And then we can print console.log success element, hidden element found. Okay, so let's first do it manually, that what our script will do. First of all, we will open the browser, then this page will be loaded, and then start button will be clicked. Then it will wait for that success text, hello world text to be appear. It appears, first step completed. Okay, now we want to match the what we want to do, we want to match the text. That text is hello world only. Okay, so we are matching it. Okay, right? Let's try to run this. I'm not very sure if the locators are still correct. Locators can change anytime. Okay, this is not our website, this is a dummy website. Okay, so any doubts before I run? Any doubts? Okay, I will also add a console here. Wait. Log text visible. Text is visible. And let's not add this because this might fail even. So this will confuse us as well. Okay. So any confusions before I run this code? Don't worry about locators. We will read about locators in the later sections. Anything other than locators is bothering you? Do you guys understood these two lines? Any
Yeah,
confusions
this
in these
is,
two lines? To have text,
Yes.
to
those
have text and to
functions
be
are
visible.
inbuilt
Yes, right.
function or
These are inbuilt functions. We haven't written them anywhere. To be visible and to have text.
means
These are inbuilt
in
functions of.
Selenium we use assertion for
Right,
checking
right.
the
These are
stuff.
like assertions only.
Okay, okay.
Expect is like assertions only.
Yeah.
We are putting our expectations against the browser, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this is the same thing. Assertions. It is same like assertions. Okay. So any doubts in this? Any doubts? No doubts. Shall we move forward?
Yes.
Okay. To run. Just check. Let me check if I have mentioned this in the notes or not. Okay, I have not mentioned it in notes, but just remember to run playwright test, we have to say npx playwright test. Okay, we have to call this command and hit enter to run this. Okay, it will start automatically. Okay, it is running 3 tests using 3 workers. I will tell you why 3 tests. We have written only 1 test and why it is running 3 tests. Okay, you guys might be seeing that why we are not seeing any browsers and 1 test has already failed. Okay, second test has already failed. One has passed. No worries. Chromium has passed and Firefox and WebKit has failed. I will tell you. I will tell you why it has failed and why browser has not opened. Okay. First of all, go to playwright.config.js. Okay, scroll down. You will see this project folder. Just comment these lines. So it won't run in Firefox and WebKit. Okay. This is the first thing. We are only running it in the Chrome. Don't worry, I will explain this complete file in the later one of the later lecture. Okay, I have one dedicated lecture for this file. Don't worry about it. Okay. Okay, moving forward. It was passed in Chromium. Okay, it was running headlessly. Okay, it was running headlessly. Okay, that's why it failed. Okay, now to run it in a headed mode, you have to give double minus, or we call it as a flag. Okay, flag, and we say headed. When we say headed, the browser will open, and if we will say headless, the browser will not open. All the execution will happen in the background only. Okay, now if I call headed, now the browser will open. Okay, now you guys see the browser will open. Okay, the page started loading. Now you see loading is happening. It has already clicked on the start and you see one passed. It took 14 seconds. Okay. Now first it navigated to the page, then it clicked start button and then it pressed on the waiting for hello world text and that's success, hidden element found, and the test passed. So anything, don't worry about this config.js and what I commented. All right, don't worry about that. We will have a dedicated lecture on this file. Okay. So do you guys understood the basic async await, asynchronous and synchronous thing? Today's lecture was more about synchronous and asynchronous. So do you guys understood
Yes.
this? Do you guys understood this? All right. All
Yes.
right. All right. All right. So
Just send that running command in a chat box, Nikhil.
sure, sure, sure. Yes, in Playwright default, when you install the Playwright, the default mode is set to headless mode. Okay. Don't worry. We will read about all that. Today's lecture was more focused on async and synchronous and asynchronous. Okay. Okay. So I have sent the command in the chat box itself. Okay. All right. Uh, let's focus on some questions. You got it. What is npm init playwright latest? We install the playwright in our project folder, and I already told you about the PowerShell error. Okay. We already got to know what is page. Don't worry, you might read fixture. We will read about fixtures in later on sections, but still you can give a reading to this. Okay, await page.goto. I already told you what .goto does, right? Any confusions in .goto? .goto redirects to the page. Okay. To be visible. Already told you it check if an element is visible or not. Right, Teju, right. Okay. Okay, some interview questions. What is the difference between Playwright and WebDrive Selenium? Again, there can be many differences between Playwright and Selenium, but this is one of the core difference, right?
Yeah.
What happen if you forget a wait keyword in the Playwright test? Then you know it will try to execute that step parallelly. Okay. What is package.json file? Okay. You guys, for right now, you guys can just understand that this files contain some of the dependencies. Okay, I can show you guys this file. This isn't a very important interview question, but still, this is the package.json file. Okay, let me use this. Okay, this is the package.json file. This has some dependencies basically. You see, this is one of our dependency that we used on our file. Okay, Playwright test and types node might be using this dependency. So don't worry about this. This file basically contains information about the dependencies that we are using in our project. Okay, you guys can give it a reading. Not a very important question. Okay. Okay, no need to do this assignment because this is not related to this. Okay, we will study about that in later on section. All right. All right. All right. Okay, so no assignments for today, but all the previous 3 assignments must be completed and submitted by today EOD. Okay, and lecture 3, I am giving some leniency in lecture 3's assignment because that is not recorded, and leniency is only for them who haven't attended the live session. Okay, for those who have attended the live session, they can go through the notes and complete the assignment, but you guys, again, you don't have to copy the assignment from the notes. All right. All right, so any doubts, any out of the box thing you guys want to ask?
About the assignment, Nikhil,
Mm-hmm.
how to
I
upload
will
the
I will
files? Like,
No worries, I will show you guys again. Okay,
no, I mean, simple the code files or
you
just
guys
in
can upload screenshots, you know, or the code file itself would work. No worries. Okay.
okay,
Okay, so all of you have access to this folder who have provided me the email ID, Playwright by Tech Bharat. Okay, I can show you guys. You all guys have viewer access. Okay. Okay, and you guys must need editor access to this folder actually. All right, I will do that for you guys. Okay, you guys will need editor access to this. Okay. So, okay, you guys have to create a folder with your name here. You guys have to create a new folder. Write your name, like I am writing my name. Okay. All right. Create this folder here. Okay. Go inside this folder. You have to create the folder with your own name. Okay. Okay, create this folder, and you have to create a folder with the date. Okay, create a new folder with the date of the assignment. Let's say the lecture 1 assignment. Okay, So lecture 1, and you can in this now go inside this lecture 1, and you can upload the code file screenshot that you have executed. Okay, so like this. Okay, this will work. All right, I hope you guys understood that how you have to upload the sign. Okay, so I am deleting the folder with
Yes.
my name. Okay guys, so we are done with today's class. Anything you guys want to ask? Anything?
Sir, in which areas we are required the JavaScript plus Selenium for the automation?
JavaScript
Playwright.
plus Selenium isn't a great combination, JavaScript and Playwright is a great combination, but Selenium usually goes with C Sharp, Java, or Python, majorly with Java and C Sharp.
Yes. Yes.
So it would be great if you go for JavaScript with Playwright or Playwright with TypeScript instead.
But in our area, we are most
Where
multi-public.
are you
Yeah,
working right now?
I'm from Mohali.
Great. Even I
Anjan.
was working in Mohali last year. Great.
Okay. In
Okay, no
Chandigarh,
worries. So
Mohali, Chola, we are
I
mostly
will suggest
needed
you.
this language.
I know, but I will suggest you, if you really need a good package and a good growth, leave
Mhm.
Mohali as fast as you can. That might be there might be separate reasons that you have, there might be family reasons that you are staying there, but trust me,
Yes.
Mohali isn't the city that will take you to that heights. Okay, Mohali might look beautiful, and Mohali is a comfort zone for many, right?
Yes.
Even we have another student, Mohit. He is also working in Mohali. Am I right,
Okay.
Mohit? Mohit is in the class. Okay, I guess he has left. Okay, no worries.
All are
So,
working. Which students are joining this course? All are
uh,
working.
most probably, most of them are working professionals, if I'm not wrong.
Okay.
Give me a thumbs up, guys, if you guys are right. If I am right.
All are
Right.
manual tester or someone's are automation testers also.
Automation.
Some might
Yeah.
be, some might want to, switch from Selenium to Playwright. Some might be manual testers and want to
Mhm.
jump into automation. So that is the case. Okay.
I'm completely manual, but for further like future project, like
Right, right.
ask me to update to this.
Got it. Okay, guys.
Yes.
So
Yeah,
my,
Nikhil,
mhm.
what is the current market situation? Because I'm not receiving any call for
See,
interview and all.
I would suggest that, see, I will tell you one thing.
Yeah.
Last year,
Mm-hmm.
before getting into my current company,
Mm-hmm.
I applied to 15 jobs. I will tell you, I applied to only 15 jobs.
Okay.
Okay. And I got a call back from 12. I
Oh,
gave 9 interviews. Okay. I
right.
gave nine
Mm.
interviews. And for all of the nine, I almost reached final rounds. Okay. Almost reached final rounds. All were core automation, HDET, good companies. Okay. So good companies, when I say good companies, good product based companies. Okay. So the top company, I have been interviewed in the top companies, one of the really top companies of the India. Okay, not like Google or something like that, but yeah, good companies that pay good. Okay, and that have a good culture. So again, getting interview calls is something how you apply, how you create your resume. Okay, we guys also have a resume creating service and resume review service, but again, that is a paid service. You guys can have a word with Rajat if someone wants to get, you know, this is again consulting service basically. If you guys want to get the guidance into interviews and communication things, that is again a paid service. So you guys
Okay.
can consult with Rajat once. Okay.
Yes.
I
Okay.
won't explain or promote here
Mm.
that here very much. That is also given by me. The consultants are me and one of my another friend.
Okay.
So we guys have good experience working with good companies.
Mhm.
So we know how to tackle these things and how to get the callbacks. Okay. So
Okay.
your resume should be really very, very impressive, and it should actually have that thing, that spark, that it catches the recruiter's eye. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, won't go into very, very much details, but again, you can either reach out to me or Rajat. You guys can consult about this. Okay.
Okay. Okay, Nikhil.
Okay.
Thank
Okay.
you.
And anything anyone else want to know? All right. I guess then we can drop. All right. Thank you guys. Thank you for attending today's lecture.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.
Nikhil.
Okay.
Have a
Bye
nice
bye.
day. Bye-bye.
Have a nice day too.